All right. So for those of you who follow me, you know I collect antiques, but at one point I was crystal crazy. So I'm going to show you the ugliest piece of quartz in my collection. So let's pan down, and I'm going to show you this ugly giant. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, wait, let me just pan out a little. Okay, this is a giant chunk of quartz, and it is the ugliest piece of quartz that I've ever seen in my life. Or is it? All right, so this is like at least 6 or 7 pounds. It's a giant spear. Look at that. And I just cleaned it. It's been sitting on my shelf for I'd say about 9 or 10 years. And it was covered in layers of dust. And I was like, I don't know, I just got interested in crystals again. So now, do I think they have metaphysical properties? If you're one of the crystal people, I'm not judging you. I don't know. I tried, like I have over probably 300 or 400 different types of crystals in my collection, and they've never done anything for me. All right. So do they have powers? I think if you believe. All right. But what kind of crystal is this? Now, I did buy it from a seller a while ago. Again, about 10 years ago, a seller in Pakistan. And it was my first time ever buying anything from Pakistan. And I had a huge problem getting this quartz delivered to me. It went like weeks and weeks and weeks and still nothing. And so I contacted the seller. He's like, I shipped it out, and he had no tracking for me. And so I complained to eBay and got my money back. It came like 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later. It just arrived on my doorstep. And I was like, what? So I tried to give the seller his money back, but he was taken off of eBay. They shut him down. I guess so many people complained about the slow shipping. Yeah, so I got this giant chunk of quartz for free. So, but what's odd about it is, like, I think it should be like this. I think all quartz should be like this, like a cluster, a beautiful cluster. Now, there are double terminated points and all different kinds of quartz crystals you can collect. But to me, my ideal crystal quartz or quartz crystal would be this type. And this is really quite lovely. Has a little bit of color to it. It may have been irradiated by the sun, or other minerals could have grown in it. But look at this. Look at how pretty that is. And that's the type of quartz crystal I think about when I think about quartz. Look at this nice point right there. And there's a point right here. Let's take a look at that. Yeah. So people ask me, are you going to sell it? I would sell it, but I used to sell on Etsy, but I stopped selling. All right. So the weirdest piece of crystal in my collection has to be hands down this one. And again, this giant spear. I'm going to try to zoom out and show you again. Now, what kind of crystal is this? Can anyone tell me? It looks like it has some kind of parallel growth. Like, I don't know if you could see the ridges and lines and the bumps. It like grew parallel. I don't know what the form of this is. Let's look at that. You see that? And it has other minerals in it. I think it has some green, I forgot what they call it. Chlorite, maybe? It was advertised as quartz with brookite in it. And it has a giant, like, well, not a giant, like a needle, a brookite needle in there. Look at that. Look at the chunk of this. You can really, like, this would make a great weapon. All right, so let's, like, look. I mean, if you want to buy it, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to sell it for less than $500. But look at this. All right, so let's take a look. Now, almost you can look inside of it. It's not a clear quartz crystal. But look at that. It, like, has depth. It has, like, a story to tell. Look at inside there. I find that so cool. And in different, like, you know, when you turn it different ways, you see different things. There we go. Look at that. See, like, it grew like a parallel. Look at that. I don't know what formation. Now, when you flip it over, I'm going to show you. All right, so look at this. Do you see this? Look at that. Look when I shine the light. Do you see this? Now, it doesn't look sparkly, but now it looks sparkly. When it's on the shelf, it doesn't do anything for me. All right, so we're going to flip it, and now look at this. What kind of formation is this? If you know, write it in the comments below. Let's interact. If you're a crystal maniac, I need your help. There we go. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at the sheen. And it has other minerals inside of there. Now look at this. Do you see this? All right, I think that's pretty cool. Now, like, the more I look at it, the more it grows on me. Here we go. And look at that. Do you see the sheen? All right. And almost like a rainbow. I thought I saw a rainbow somewhere over here. Let's try to see. Do you see the little rainbow? I see a rainbow, like, right there. Okay. Yeah, I see a rainbow, iridescence. Here we go. So let's look at the form. Here's the brookite. Right here, that's the brookite. I don't know. Can you see it? And again, look at the formation. So, because I need your help. I have it on my shelf, and I just want to know what to label it as. Now, it came from, I believe it was trying to think. Baluchistan, the Baluchistan region. I believe it was some kind of Pakistani quartz with brookite. And he didn't even say what kind, what the formation, tabular. I'm trying to think of the different kinds. There's tabular, there's phantom, there's all sorts of quartzes. Here we go. Look at that. Do you see that? It has like other minerals inside of it. Let's look in there. What do you see in my crystal ball? Is that tourmaline? Does anyone know? Write it in the comments below. Take a look. Let's look at that. Is that tourmaline? I don't know. What other mineral is that? Tell me in the comments below. You guys out there, my viewers, are going to help me. So again, this is like an enormous chunk. What kind of formation is this? I have no clue, but I've never seen anything like this. Here, let's look at this. Do you see that? Oh, I saw a rainbow. Did you see the little oh, there you go. You see that? Look at the little rainbow. Do we see any more little rainbows? Perhaps, maybe, one will pop up. And here we have another mineral growing in here. If you can identify it, let me know. Any more rainbows? I love when I see the little rainbows in these. Look at the sparkle. Okay, it's a dirty quartz. I call it dirty quartz. You know what I mean? It's not like a clear, crystal clear quartz. But I'm trying to see, do you see more rainbows? All right, so again, I wouldn't sell this for less than $500. It's a giant, enormous hunk of crystal, at least 5 to 6 pounds, I'd say. Yeah, it's heavier than a bag of Domino's 5-pound sugar, that's for sure. And again, let's turn it. Do we see any more rainbows? I think I saw something. Do you see any formations inside there that interest you? If you do, call it out. Let me know what it is. I know there's all sorts of terms. There's all sorts of terms for like little things you see in there, like twins and stuff like that. Let's get a close-up into that crystal. Let's look into the crystal. And the lighting is not very good. So I'm just going to place my camera lower. And I'm just going to try so the lighting so we can probably see a little better. There we go. Look at that. Right there, that's an odd formation. Do you see that? It's like all ridges, like zoop, 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 like little, see that? Cool. Let's have fun in the dark with a UV light. And do we see anything interesting? Well, there's definitely not uranium in here, or at least I don't think so. Oh, doesn't that look like a Mexican fire cherry opal? There's like a fire inside of there. Look at that. I don't know if you could see that. All right, let's go ahead. I'm just going to shine this down on the crystal. Do we see anything of interest? You tell me in the comments below. It doesn't glow in the dark. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? It's like fire inside of there. Holy cow, look. But it could be just a darn flashlight, casting that glow up here. Look at that. It's like a fire. All right, so I need you to tell me more about my crystal. And I'm waiting for the comments in the comments below. And let's get in there close. Do you see any secondary minerals growing in there in a symbiotic? Do they call it symbiotic? Symbiotic relation. Yeah, look at that. Wow. All right, I hated this thing, and now I'm loving it. Look at this. All right, I'm waiting for your comments. And this side looks almost like a greenish, right? Doesn't it have like a greenish color to it? Greenish, grayish. Let's go ahead. And then you see the other minerals on there. And the brookite. I forgot where the brookite is. I think it's on the other side. All right, so look at the formation. You're probably bored off of your, I was going to say something, but nope. All right, look at that. All right, I'm waiting for your comments. Oh, there's the brookite right there. There's the brookite. It's just like cool the way it just grew in there like that. All right, I'll see you guys all soon, and I'll await your comments. I just let artificial intelligence, or AI, tell me what kind of quartz I have. And you tell me in the comment. We're going to listen to what it just told me. And we're going to see, are they right? I want you to tell me in the comments below. Is AI correct? Did it identify this correctly? All right, so go ahead and listen. And I'm waiting for your comments in the comment section below.
Incredible find. The contrast between its rough, ugly exterior and the inner crystalline structure makes for a great hook. Based on the photo, your specimen appears to be a skeletal, celestial, green quartz, or a chlorite-included quartz point. 1. The identification the formation, celestial/skeletal. Notice the etched look and the step-like patterns along the sides. This is known as skeletal growth. It happens when the edges of the crystal grow faster than the faces, leaving behind a weathered, skeleton-like appearance that can look quite rugged or messy from a distance. The style color, the pale, murky green hue, suggests it is filled with chloride inclusions. Chloride is a green mineral that often settles on quartz as it grows, giving it that mossy or dirty look that collectors either love or hate. The ugly factor. This is likely praise a quartz, the Greek word for leek green. Many specimens from specific mines, like those in Greece or Inner Mongolia, look like dirty frozen slush on the outside, but reveal beautiful, intricate geometric patterns when you look closely. 3. Fun fact for your video. You can mention that this ugly texture is actually a sign of a very complex growth history. These crystals often grew in high-pressure, alpine-type fissures. The dirt, chloride, isn't actually dirt. It's a secondary mineral that became trapped inside the crystal lattice thousands of years ago.